What's going on, guys? Back again at you guys today with another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I post daily content about selling on Amazon and running an Amazon business. If you're interested in that, subscribe down below. Today's video topic is going to be about which business model is right for you, and the way you'll be able to tell which one's right for you is I'm going to go over how much money you need to do each one, the level of difficulty it is to get started with each one, and just overall how much work each one takes. So I hopefully this video will give you an idea of, a good place to start for your Amazon business, a good business model to choose to start with, and one business model could lead into another one in the future as you grow. But yeah, I just kind of want to clear up all the different types of business models, or the four main ones at least. So maybe it could help you pick which one you want to stick with when you're first starting out. So first we're going to start with retail arbitrage. And what retail arbitrage is, it's where you go out to, let's say, Walmart, Target, maybe thrift stores, or just the big box stores in your area, and you're scanning all the clearance items, finding items at the big box stores that you could flip onto Amazon for a profit. So basically with retail arbitrage, you just have to drive around to the different stores, go looking for potential products you could sell for more on Amazon for a profit, and just keep repeating that process, okay? The benefits of retail arbitrage is there's not much of a barrier to entry. It's very simple, very easy. All you have to do is go find the products. It's relatively cheap to get into that business because you don't need a lot of capital to get started. You could just buy a handful of things, send them out to Amazon, start getting some cash flow coming in, reinvest. So you can pretty much you could even start with 50 bucks, honestly. And that's a very good model for someone who doesn't have a lot of money, or for someone who's maybe lives in a smaller town that doesn't have as much Amazon competition, because in the bigger cities you're going to have a lot more people trying to do retail arbitrage just because it's so popular all over the internet. A lot of people are starting to do it. But if you don't have a lot of money, it's a great place to start, and you might want to consider doing retail arbitrage. And for the second different business model, it's online arbitrage. And online arbitrage is the same as retail arbitrage, except you're doing it online. It's a bunch of different softwares you can get out there to, scan different websites to find products for you. But basically, online arbitrage is basically where you just go to like Walmart.com, maybe eBay.com, Target.com, a bunch of major big websites, and you try to find products you could buy off of those websites and then flip them on Amazon. So it's basically just the same thing as retail arbitrage, but you're doing it online. Both very low barrier to entry, super simple to get started. Doesn't cost a lot of money to get started, like I said. So these first two options are probably going to be the best for beginners with not a lot of money, okay? And these bottom two are the top two business models that I personally think you can scale into a multi-million-dollar business if that's your goal. If you're trying to make some extra income, stick with these two up here. But if you're trying to grow like a legit business so you could quit your job, you're either going to want to deal with wholesale or private label, okay? I'm going to go over each one so you know the differences. Wholesale is where you're finding products on Amazon that are selling well, right? And all you do is you go and you contact, let's say it's a Snickers bar or something. You're going to go contact the company that manufactures Snickers, or just any product you find, you're going to contact the company directly, and you're going to ask to set up a wholesale account. The tricky thing with wholesale is 99% of the companies out there, you need a business ID license, you need a reseller's license, and a ton of them, you really need a business address. So you can't really do a big wholesale business from your house. You can find some vendors that will sell to you to your house, because I do have a few personally right now. But if you want to really scale into a large wholesale business, you're going to need to get a retail or a business address. So you're going to have to rent out a warehouse or a storefront or something. But if you have them in wholesale, also it costs a lot of money to get into because the margins are a lot lower than, per se, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, or private label. But if you have the money, wholesale is awesome because the products are already proven that you're ordering, so you can just keep reordering them and reselling them. You keep finding new products and adding to your catalog, and just really just keep scaling that way. But if you don't have a lot of money, you don't have the money to maybe go out and get a warehouse or do all this stuff, I would say Wholesale is probably not for you right now. You'd probably want to save up some capital before you got started in that business, because a lot of companies have a $10,000 minimum per order, so you're going to have to order $10,000 worth of inventory at once. I'd say 95% of the people don't have $10,000 cash to invest in the Amazon business when they're first starting. So if you don't, then I'd say you'd probably want to forget about wholesale for now until you start earning some more capital. And last but not least, this is what I do. It's private label, okay? Anyone could really do private label. You just have to put in the work to find the good products. You source them from overseas. You stick your own logo on them and make your own listing on Amazon, and you sell them and compete with the other private label sellers. I'd say to get started in private label, you would realistically need a minimum of $1,500. I'd say more like $2,000. But the great thing about private label is you're building your own personal product line. It's going to be your own brand. You can build a brand around it, so people will know your products as a brand. They'll know, like, let's say, let's think of a brand here. Like, let's say your brand name was like this Synadrex, okay? If your brand name is Synadrex, you might have 15 different products, and if someone likes one of your Synadrex products, they're probably going to keep coming back and buying your other products, because if you provide them with a good product up front, they're going to want to come back. Now, private label, I say it's the most, it's my favorite business model, because it's not like people can't come onto your listing and hijack your listing. As we're wholesale, sometimes people will drive the price down. You get into a price war, and it just ends really badly. With private label, you're in full control. You can bundle products. You can just do so much different creative stuff to differentiate yourself from the competition, as to where wholesale, everyone's getting the same exact items, okay? So if you really want to grow this Amazon business that you're trying to start into a 6, 7, 8-figure business, stick with these two business models. But if you're just getting started, only have a few $100, you're going to want to start with these until you build up enough capital to do wholesale and private label. So I hope I kind of clarified each different business model. Hopefully you can choose which one you're going to stick with going on forward. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section. Stay tuned. I post good Amazon content every single day, so make sure you subscribe. I also have a free Facebook group with other Amazon sellers. You guys are free to join that. The link will be in the description as well. And yeah, guys, just stay tuned for the video tomorrow, and I hope I helped you guys out some today. Catch you guys later.